Good afternoon this Sunday morning. I might cook me some get some food or get some eat. I gotta go wash clothes and everything. Yeah, I got my pink shirt on. I didn't wear it all day. I just wore it, and when that shirt that says "I love coffee more than people" came yesterday in the mail, I just chose I wear that. Yesterday you saw. And let me correct something. Um, I'm gonna make a video about that too. That was yesterday when I did the video about Snow the product with that shirt. Snow product that was mistakenly, that's my fault, and I do apologize. The concert of her was in 2015, so I didn't see a year, so I thought that she was advertising for this year. So she's not coming tonight, y'all. I think Jaheen, I think he mixed with black and Nigerian and white. Yeah, he been on DJ Flash show. Yeah, he's coming to her warehouse live, and the tickets already sold out. So, but I already listened to his music. I just know Snow product, previous times we listen to her music. But let's talk about something different. So I got my pink shirt on. Um, the Virginia riots. I told y'all last year it's gonna be racism since Trump was president. I told y'all that. A lot of y'all don't listen to me, but I let folks be dumb, and when they bump their head me at times, I want to apologize. I told you about the same thing with the host influence that while y'all was acting those in Latino African being racist towards each other, can't scream by white people, rape, y'all were doing all that mess last year. States Dash endorsed who black and Mexican put her endorsement check for Trump at the same time. I told you so much stuff would be going on, and I'm not psychic, only God is. But I noticed. So the one thing that hurts me, yeah, I know I'm a multiracial person. I'm a multiracial, mixed race person. Multiracial. Okay, more than one generation. Okay, my background is African American. I'm mixed with African American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, and American. And remember last year I found that my third grandfather, that died in '54. Okay, third grandfather died in 1954. He looked white, and it wasn't a slave master's child. It was a mulatto Creole on his dad's side, and in his in what's it called? And then the other one, his mom was white. And remember, if you saw my hair was all bushy to us before that, I had that black Jamaican casserole, ate up my dang on hair. But my hair was growing. I had poofed up before I went to work that day, before I went to go work at Macy's, okay? Had my black shirt on. And that's why I mentioned on the album. I didn't go in detail the Spanish Creole part if y'all watched that video last year. Okay, well, the third grandfather, his wife was a Rouse Real, okay? That was, okay. Well, the third grandfather's mother, the white mom, who's Irish and English because she has a McCombs in her family. She's a Bug. Bug is her maiden last name. I traced the Bug family to the Bacons. Okay, the Bacons were from England. Okay, so was the Bugs. The Bacons, I think 1600s when they came to Virginia, and I'm descended of Sarah Bacon and Samuel Bug. Okay, Edmund Bacon was her Captain. Edmund Bacon was my long distance group 15, 40 great grandfather who white, okay, and his daughter, okay. So she married a Bug, Samuel Bug, and when I saw last year, and Edmund Bug is from that relationship. Well, Sarah Bacon, although I think one of her brothers was named Theo Bacon, so mistakenly I do apologize when I said that Theo Bacon is her brother. Actually, I found out last year there were so many people naming their children after each other. Like, for example, the great grandfather, the third grandfather, he's a Sam too, but he's a Collins. He's not. But his mother was Edna, but weird. Okay, I ain't tell I'm very busy like that, but those one doubt. I do my research on my family tree. Okay, they happen in Virginia, so she's a cousin because Edmund Bacon, her father, Captain Bacon, in New King, Virginia. Their church was St. Peter Parish, was the Episcopal Church. Okay, England Episcopal Church, and that's I'm related to. Well, why I'm getting upset about this because not only on my mama's side was tracing the black side of her dad's side of the family. I only got to Virginia, okay, because they came out Virginia and went to Central Texas. The black side is from Virginia on that side. Also, too, on my third grandfather's side, his yes, of course I have white relatives. I mean, if you're doing all this mixing and family tree, you're gonna find out white relatives. Gilbert, go backtrack my videos. I'm feeling repeating myself. Okay, so let's get to the subject. So, because majority of African Americans we're not pure black. We're mixed. Okay. So let's get the one drop miss. Okay. Lucky Latinos didn't get the one drop rule. Okay. Y'all escaped it. Okay. But let's get to the subject. So what happened is on that side of the family. Okay. Nathaniel Bacon from the Bacon Rebellion. Remember, that's the one who got the black slaves and the white indentured servants together, and they beat the slave masters. Okay, they burned the Virginia Capitol. That's why I'm bringing this up, because it goes back into the situation. That's why I'm bringing up the Virginia riots. Maybe it's in the same area of Virginia, but it's in the state of Virginia. Okay, so in that area. Okay, the reason why this is hurt to me when I was doing my family research last year, and this is going on, it was so funny that that riot happened because my white cousin, long distance white cousin Theo Bacon, due to Sarah Bacon relationship, family relation, he made a riot, but it wasn't to start black on black or black versus white. It was a mixture of black slaves, mulatto slaves, maybe triracial slaves, and white people who are different service. Okay, remember at one period of time, white people and black folks could mix because the white different servants were like slaves too, but they had more freedom because they were white. And they used to, if you please read the book Color Complex, Skin Color Politics Among African, it talks about this. So not all mixing came from rape and from mass. Okay, the different servants was able to mix because they was a lower class white people. They had no power like those who of the elite. The elite was most of the slave masters and those contributors of the institution of slavery, like the banks, the corporation, all that. Well, they was getting oppressed by the same oppressor, the black American slaves, or either they were a mixed race or pure, and along with the white Egyptian servants. That's why they was able to mix. When Nathaniel Bacon had my long distance cousin through the Sarah Bacon, my long distance great grandmother, okay, who was white. When I guess he got tired of it, because I didn't go backtrack my cousin's history, they fought against the white establishment that had instituted slavery, and they burned the Virginia Capitol down and all this other stuff. Well, the reason why, and it's funny, I talk about race and class all the time, since I relate to someone who had an issue with that. That's how white racist people watch the video MTV Decoded. What's called Coded or Decoded, with that sister long dreaded hair, dark skin with long dreaded hair, long dreads. Well, she was speaking about white is white. Racist words like cracker, which I think they are racist too. When they say the word cracker, and honky, and white trash. And the reason why those words were omitted, it was the white people with money who created those words, because the white servants were poor. They was with the slaves, they married, other stuff. Well, when they had the riot, the white slave masters and those of the elite figured a way to start the separation between whites and blacks who are lower class, meaning the slaves and different servants. What they did was, I can recall reading back in history, they told the white servants, now you're not, we'll make laws against you mixing with them, and then you're going to they call Melungeons. They in Virginia too. Yeah, you're right. I'll get you about Elvis Presley. Yeah, he's also Melungeon too. He's part black too. Yeah, Melungeons, we call it. So it's Tom Hanks, hair like a Melungeon, what it's called, in Lumbee, Steve Martin, Eva Gardner, Abraham Lincoln. That's why he got shot. A lot of folks know that's why he had a penny. Ever heard this rumor? That's very true. He did have African roots. His mother was a Hanks, and that's what Tom Hanks is related to. A lot of folks not know that's why Chaz, with his high blonde hair self, then he can say the word nigga, because he got partial Negro blood in him. They call it crazy. That's a high yellow version of a buffoon coon Sambo. Okay, you know what I mean? Say high yellow because he pale look like a white man. Okay, because he mixed up. Let's get to the subject. All right, point it. Well, because you got, remember, coons come in all shades. Even if they got one drop black and look like a white person, they can still be a coon too. Okay, so Chase Hanks, whatever his name, he's a high yellow coon. Okay, a high yellow trash mulatto, part mulatto coon. Okay. You know, he's a high yellow. Trust me, if it was the minstrel shows, they don't have to put black paint on him. He just meant he got black blood like a damn fool. Okay, they just meant that he got black blood, and when they had the one drop rule about at the time. Okay, let's get to the subject. Okay, so point is, I'm gonna have to tag here like a tag code at black. I'm just when I go on bashing mode, it don't matter what the shade is, I'm gonna go bashing. Okay, so let's get to the subject. So they figure a way to make the white district service be the slave patrol. So in the overseer, so when a slave left the plantation, the white district service now was employed to be a slave. That's what the police. Remember, the police in the United States today, especially racist ones, get their ideas from the slave patrol. All the beating and that's why we shouting Black Lives Matter. Okay, all the other stuff. Okay. Oh, you have black in Puerto Rico. Okay, I thought you was part. Sorry, because a lot of Mexicanos come on my channel. Lo siento, lo siento, mi amigo. So you're Puerto Rican. They call it Puerto Rican. I'm so sorry. Gil. Okay. Well, if you relate to Jennifer Lopez, let me know. Que yo soy soltero. Yo quiero tener un novio como Jennifer Lopez. Okay. All right. Because you like to say Lopez. If you relate to her, let me know. Because and her birthday was last month. She a Leo too. Mine is this week. Okay, I'll be 38. We're 10 years apart. I born 79. She born 69. Jennifer Lopez. Yes, she was. Okay, so I love me some. Yeah, I love. Hey, I'm from Texas. I love Boricuas too. Okay, like I love Chicana. Mexicanos. I love Boricuas as well. Okay, so. And she did a good job playing Selena. I had no issue with her playing, baby. I love her. Sorry, bro. I love her playing Selena. She did good. Anyway, let's get to the subject. You're going to get distracted over here, Gil. Okay, so what happened is, that's what happened back in the day, okay? So when I see this rioting in, say, Virginia, of all places, remember Virginia was where the slaves were first imported. Okay, Virginia was Jamestown. Virginia was where the one drop rule came in. Okay, hello, I'm glad we brought this up. Virginia was where I think they had the blood quantiums and the one drop rule, the racial integrity act, whatever they call it. And then speaking of the one drop rule being abolished since 1967, 50 years ago, which is strange. Okay, in June, they also had Love vs. Virginia. Remember the Paul Black Native American woman, Mildred Loving, when she classified as black, married to a white man, they couldn't marry and all us, so they went to Washington D.C. and they fought back in 1967 and won. Love vs. Virginia, dang, everything. It was I saying, excuse me for cussing on something, ratchet ass Florida. You gotta find another vicious ass Virginia, racist vicious ass Virginia, because it's a history of Virginia. Virginia was a place where the slaves, Jamestown, 1619, okay. Virginia was a place with the breaking rebellion based on race, okay, in class. Virginia also with the one drop rule, okay. Virginia was, damn. Because, let me explain why I said Virginia was the one drop rule, because I want to come on my channel. Puerto Rican is a nationality, but majority of Puerto Ricans, just like any Latino, including Mexicans, are Afro-mestizos. Remember, y'all, Spaniard and Taino native, along with Arawak native, along with, I think, Carib as well native, and along with African. Okay, y'all Afro-mestizos. Majority Latinos in Latin America are Afro-mestizos, meaning it mixes African, Spanish, and native. Okay, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, all down the South Central America. I'm saying like Rosa Perez, with the view. Everybody got to drop it on three. Majority. If your ancestor was there for centuries, 9, 10, no matter what they look, they can be like Sam and so they look like a Native American person. They look like Abe Quintanilla. They can look like Selena. They can look like Andy Garcia. If your ancestors been there for years and years and years and years and years and years, somebody was mixing down there because they didn't have restriction of race mixing in Latin America, unlike here in the United States. Okay, so. And Virginia was the one, I think it was the one of the states that was against interracial marriages. They call it miscegenation laws. Yeah, Virginia was the one who was written of all the states. But remember, you have to go to other states to go to marry. You know what I'm saying? So A lot of folks did not know that Virginia was a vicious, that ratchet ass photo, vicious, racist ass Virginia. It has a racist history there. That's why all that fighting going on. Even my yeah. Well, of course they don't say the word mestizo. It's not popular in Latin, the Caribbean of Latin America, the Spanish, because remember the natives. But I mean, it's funny because I met Cubans who called themselves mestizos too. And you know what I'm saying? And I also met a Puerto Rican who claimed to be Spaniard and Taino, but not African, not Afro mestizo, had told me he was mestizo. So that's why. I mean, for real. They even say Jennifer Lopez is Spanish and native and black too. Okay, that's real. Okay, so I mean, it's not a common word, but if you understand what I say Afro mestizo, because people say word mestizo, Spanish and native, or European native, well, Afro will also include that. Okay, so that's why I use the word Afro mestizo. Okay, because the original word for mestizo means mixed. But when the Spaniards got there first, not first to the American name was American first, of course they had Africans with them, but it was mostly targeted their Mexicans, and then the Africans came with them later on, because remember they tried to slay the natives in Latin America. That's what this whole idea of the slave trade in Africa come in. When our African ancestors came in this situation, the white folks trying to enslave the natives, but due to diseases and and famine and then those Native Americans fought back. That's why they will attack white people. Because people always talking about, well, they attack white people. Well, because the white people will, and I mean anti-white, will go over there, start and mess with them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying attack a white person and call it in for no reason at all. No, out of retaliation and self-defense, the white people will go to embarrass the natives, rape the women. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, not all white people were the ones who did it. You know what I'm saying? But it was known for that. So they was trying to enslave the native people. The native fought, but they had diseases, smallpox, and all that. They couldn't resist. They had to go get Africans to get their slave labor going on. That's why they did what they did. So they saw Africans slaving each other, so they made a money making out of it. It's no different than what happened in WA. They were talking about killing and nigga this and nigga that, and a white man named Jerry Heller came in and explored them. And then you had no money, that's why they had No Vaseline song came out. Come on now. And Easy had to fire Jerry Heller. That's the truth. When we have people exploiting, cooning, and buffooning, and like Thompson, they don't capitalize that because they wanted to hurt us with that. If I was over here talking about bitching, calling folks niggas and niggas and niggas and that, a white man who racist who try to be my friend is gonna try to capitalize me and give me the money and promote that type of negative image so they can hurt me along with it. That's what it is. Okay, every time we talk about shout out black and black crime, that makes sense. So, but that's why all that mess is going on. Is a person who have ancestry both white and black, and also native. Hold on, let me make this sure, because my grandpa Ray, who be 98, his mother was Native American on his mom's side and black, and his mom was Native American. His mom was Native, excuse me, and I saw that she's from Virginia too. So I don't know what tribe. Cause he told me, she had the high cheekbone, long silky hair. And that's when he was born in 1919. They started making the one drop rule in, it's valid all over the state, you know what I'm saying? So that's why. But he knew who she was. He be 98 this year. So, on my mama's side, but yeah. I don't do DNA tests. I'm like Mariah Carey. Let me explain why. And I'm glad we brought this up. Back in 2007, and I'm glad I saw this tape. It's about, if you go Google on YouTube, search on YouTube, should I say, African Americans not African. Well, the subject not, but they use the people from the. I'm not from the we call that movement the Israelite situation. I'm not with that, okay. But that video that from 60 Minutes 10 years ago came out, and what it was, these companies like AfricanAnswer.com, all these other these even Answer.com, when it comes to DNA tests, they are lying, telling people that all your DNA is correct, accurate when you do these tests. And it was making, that's why they lowering their money now. So back then, it was like 200, 300. Now they getting slick because they know that they stuff is not always legit. And so they said that they about the sister here And she bought my complexion. She had a wig on. Her name was what's her name? Vi Higgins. They did her DNA test. They found out she's from the Medinka tribe and all the other tribes in Africa. But they went to another comment and found out she belonged to another tribe. So it was contradicting each other. So this white man from law professor, got his name, had said, he said people do not know that your DNA gets shoved around for years and years and years, and you don't know which is which. And the only one that does not change is the chromosomes. Like us, we got 2 chromosomes as men, and women have 1. Okay, and it can only go back to 8 or 16 generations. So that's what they're going by. So when I saw that, I'm glad I saved my money, because these people don't understand that the DNA tests don't always show accurate, and 1% we would use 1%. And I'm glad we got this situation done. Jessica Alba. And I knew they did a line, so she had all black in her when she did. When she was on Lopez tonight, sorry, I know your name is Lopez. When she was on Lopez tonight, they did her DNA test. They said she only had more white in her, which if it was accurate because her mom is white, okay? Remember her dad is Afro Mestizo. And Native, no African and Asian. And people said in the past, she got big lips. And I said, no, that DNA test is not accurate. Well, when she went on Find Your Roots with Henry Gage Jr., the dad, remember, she only got 1 chromosome. She had to use her dad's DNA. And it revealed that she had some black DNA. And I told everybody, I said, see how I told y'all? It lied, they lied. Because remember, it don't determine everything. If I go to 22120me, whatever it's called, Ants.com, Family by DNA, my results is not gonna be the same. Okay? And they only have, and then that man from African ancestry, the dark skinned man with the glasses, he got white DNA in him because he admitted on his DNA in the past when he was on BET back in the day. He admitted to that white woman from 60 Minutes that it is a limited source, and they don't tell you that. And what it is about business, people are not gonna tell you they'll tell you the pros of their business. They're gonna tell you the cons of the business. They tell you the cons of the business, you're not gonna buy their product. That's what they do. Okay. So they're going to tell you how great their product is, and they're not going to tell you the downfall of their product. The symptoms are going to be bad in their product. They're using it from the mouth or anything else. So that's why I don't do DNA tests. I go by the original genealogical, what's in records, what's been data back in day, and match it and how accurate it is. And I do the old school way. I've been doing this since I was 13 years old, and that's accurate for me. Okay? I'm not here to determine which whatever. Then you have people like say about the name American DNA and on AfricanAnswers.com. I mean African Answers on PBS. That was a lie, because if you went to another DNA source, I bet you that name American DNA gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? Then too, they don't. And one thing they found out that in DNA testing, when it comes to the American DNA, that they don't always go by, they don't even know what tribe. You know what they say about African tribe, they tell you what type of tribe you belong to in Africa. But when you have your name American DNA, you don't know what tribe it belong to. See right there, there's a lot of questions about that. So that's why they didn't try to say that no one from Africa. But like someone told me, that's untrue, because everybody came out of Africa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came out of Africa. So you don't have some African DNA. You have some African DNA as well. So that's just, everybody came from that woman Eve, okay? Go out there screaming, acting a fool at this time. Okay, so point is, that's the whole reason why that I don't do the DNA test. On time I do the test is a paternity test. Or okay, yeah, but I'm not doing that because like Mariah Carey, she told George Lopez, no swab for me. Okay, so they show some accuracy here and accuracy there. When I saw that Jessica Alba thing, I said some doggone lie with them big lips and that nose of her. That's some African, there's Afro Mexican features. Well, when she went on PBS, Find Your Roots, it did show that she had black DNA. And then two, one thing I laugh at this, because 2003, a Creole brother with curly hair, lighter than me, not too light, was told that he was black all his life. Of course, he was mixed with Native American and white through that Creole mixture. He's from Louisiana, and he lived in California. He wore afro and everything. He took, his name was Wayne Joseph. Wayne Joseph took a DNA test, and it said this brother was 0% African. He even questioned his mama and said, Did you adopt me? She said, excuse me, I gave birth to you. Yes, I am your mama. And they even asked, can you take another test? He said, no, I would. I'm sorry, I go to another comment and take another test. That was him. There's no way in hell he's 0% African. Zero. Dude live as a black man, with one drop rule, wore a fro with his curly hair, did all that stuff. Lived in California. His daughter married to a Hispanic man. I think he's Mexican. They live in California. I think his barber is a brother that cuts his hair, and he told all his white, Hispanic, and African American friends that, guess what, I'm not black all this time, I've been black. That don't make no damn sense. So when I saw that, I said, back in 2003, when I was 23, 24, I said, hell to no, that's a lie. And so, okay, we're going to be another case. With the Andre Jackson case with Jose Flores. Let me elaborate that. Remember I mentioned my video about the DNA lab? The same time when that happened in 2003 is the same time in Harris County HPD crime lab DNA revealed it was distorted. So when I see all this, I say, wait a minute, hold up. That means the people who doing DNA tests ain't doing right. See, it's about science, excuse me, if you have a human conducting science and they ain't doing right, they distorting it, yeah. Then two, as I believe that on African Ancestry PBS, they was doing them folks wrong on the second. Remember, the second one, it was Native American DNA revealed on the last volume. But when it came to Tina Turner, Whoopi Goldberg, and Tom Jordan, and all them, and Chris Rock, and all them, and what's the guy that play? You can tell in what's the man that play Morgan Freeman? He got some Native American DNA in him. Well, found out, he said, I've been saying I'm Choctaw all this time because the people now telling the DNA lab is not doing their job. Then too, they're not telling you that DNA test is not always accurate. If you went to Twin Me and some other, for example, look at Cynthia G's DNA test. She went to two different on YouTube. Her DNA test still disagree with each other, even though it was the same amount DNA. Okay, same thing with what's the other man name? Chicano Experience. Now I ain't seen him in a long time ever since George Lopez situation. His DNA test, remember he had to go find another DNA test, and all they found out he's some other stuff in his Native American DNA. All that the African part got revealed too. Okay, he been saying that. Yeah, I said, dude, I knew you was a brother a long doggone time, and you Afro-Mestizo, so bro, chill. No, bro, chill. Just take it and leave it. You also Afro-Mestizo, and I'm an Asian percent, whatever that was in that DNA results. Okay, that's kind of like it is. Okay. Because all the mixtures, no matter how short or low it is or high it is, it contributes to who you are today. Okay? Like for example, if I have a pizza, let's say I'm delivering pizza and you got majority, but one pizza is missing. You're going to say, excuse me, where's my other hey homie, you know what I'm saying? Cynthia G, she's another African, black nationalist on YouTube. She friends with Vice Show. She by my complexion. She lives out in Seattle. I don't like everything she say, but she be on YouTube. She's intelligent somewhere, but some things is racist. I do see that, like for example, saying all white people are devils situation. No, and then she gets ashamed of the white DNA, and then found out one of her great grandmother was white. Okay, wasn't always slave as mixture. I'm like, baby, like I said, embrace the mixtures in you, baby. That's who you are. Okay, and they make DNA was found her DNA test. But she be on YouTube. They did a conference. Her, China Fox, is it Jenkins? Wherever his name, I can't stand that brother. He be on YouTube acting a fool. Then Angel Ramirez Jordan and some other the angry guy, they angry kid, whatever his name, they all got on they did how you say, a live stream with all of them talking about, because they all, the different shades of African descent, they in their mixed or in dark light, whatever, they consider themselves black, and they with their black national stuff. Remember Channel 5's I dissed her for bashing Ruby Garcia? Yeah. Okay. So, but Cynthia G, I just think that, in my opinion, she has a strong mind. She look like a beautiful sister. it's just the racism and the biggest towards white people. I understand white people there are a lot of white people who are racist, but not all white people are racist. You know what I'm saying? And to hate on interracial relationships, but like I said, I look at her, that camera complexion, even with that wig on her head, it matches because she's mixed. Okay, not that it don't match if you're dark skin, but y'all know if I want to go stereotypically different, she remind me of an East Indian chick that's brown on complexion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Her lighter skin tone that's not dark chocolate. That tells you right there that she has a mixture in her. And I knew when the DNA test she had some white and native in her. Okay? I'm an educator. So I don't go with one drop rule. One drop rule has never helped us. Okay, claiming this false identity we are pure black was to keep white masters keep us in white masters' control. Slavery, Jim Crow, and everything. To know what our place is, we have limited rights. We're not pure African descent. We're mixed. Can we admit that and stop telling each other we cannot do that? If the person wants to say all black, fine. Go ahead and lie and say you're all black and pass. But I'm not gonna lie about what I am. Okay, that's how I got here. My parents got here. They're not fully black people. Their parents and go on and on. We are a mixture of African and European and Native. And I wish that people would stop negating that and stop trying to tell us that we shouldn't. When actually it's the truth. The truth hurts. Okay. Because we're not fully black. But they don't see it. Well, the people that don't see it as us as mixed or part, whatever, they don't even see it as human. So we should go and jump around and say we're not human, bunch of monkeys, or we defensive people person. It's stupid when you let the enemy determine your life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not with that mess. So that's why on my channel I advocate, like I told Andre Jackson about the hosted floor situation, I advocate multiracial identity and multiracial awareness. When I talk about Trina being mixed, Tyson Belfort being me, I want people to be recognized as who we are in this channel. This to be, even though I talk even about cussing, but majority of my message is educational because you don't hear this stuff on the street, you don't hear this stuff in school, you don't hear this stuff unless you go to college. The professor is having to be intelligent to share the information. Some that don't share the information, I tell it like it is on my channel. It's all about that's being real. Faking in line for expectation is not being real. So I kind of like it is. So, but yeah, I don't do DNA tests. I actually do the original way of researching, family background, records, all that. I'm old school with that. That's, because when you get DNA tests, it only shows a small portion of your roots, as with that dark skinned man who got white and black in him, with the glass of bald head dude from Instagram told that white lady from 60 minutes back in 2007. I'm glad we saw that doggone clip. Yeah, and they're using that too. And I think that they also destroyed the DNA too when it comes to name working in us, because of historically that's what happened. They didn't want us to get any money for being part of the American when they had the Trail of Tears, the $5 Indian thing that the folk was it folk colors. Is it 4 colors or 12? Yeah, I'm talking about, yeah, hidden colors mentioned, and that's what they're doing to us because they know by us being part of the original people of this land, besides African, Native, we're part of Native American too. Do the mixtures? They don't want us to get us no money and reap out the benefits that we deserve. And I'm not claiming to be Native American because of money. I don't get no money and still claim I'm multiracial rules. I am living poor. I claim I'm mixed heritage where I'm poor, where I'm rich, where I'm middle class, whatever. As long as I'm speaking to the body, I'm going to always claim my multiracial background. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of being an African American, a French, Spanish, Creole, English, Irish, American brother. That's what I am. Okay? So I wish that people stop letting the enemy run you. Anybody who come ugly and acting a fool and trying to bully you about who you are when actually it's an accuracy of who you are, please, y'all stop that. Stop living for them enemies. Live for yourself. Tell the truth like it is. We are multiracial people, and we need to get over this situation. And if we say America, well, we can always leave America and let America ride without us. Okay, so make sure I start making unlimited resources trying to keep someone else's ready. Now, but let me get to the subject right now. I get ready to go wash clothes. It's hot out here in Houston. Yes, it is. I might go to mask that on today because I'm at church in a while. But I'm thinking about doing that. But I gotta wash these clothes. I got an interview tomorrow to go to another job. So I have another part-time position. Yep. But the truth of the matter is, I'm trying to get my life together. I'm not trying to and I'm glad that y'all watching my videos. But there's such videos that the reason about my family history, how about the Bacon Rebellion, how the riot was because of what's going on right now. The Bacon Rebellion. If y'all look at the Bacon Rebellion and listen to that's my long distance cousin Nathaniel Bacon from Sarah Bacon's, my 16th grandmother or whatever. I gotta go back and Instagram and find out. So, and yes, and by the way, I do have white relatives here. If you watch my video about the Asian cousin, he's adopted by my white notice mama. My mama's white lost cousin, excuse me. My mama mixed up, of course, and looked like me. She camera like me, but her long distance white cousins from that family mixture. I had white cousins here, and the female who's an older lady, adopted my Asian cousin. Her blood daughters, who are white from her husband, he deceased. One of them had my mama round face. So I'm not no joke. When I saw them when I was in April of last year, me and my Asian doctor cousin went to Subway, and he showed me a picture of my white relatives, and he also showed. We're talking about the Virginia riots, and also how I relate to Nathaniel Bacon and how they had a riot back then over the issue of race. That's why I bring this up, So when I told one of the professor in here in Houston who has a video out on Nathaniel Bacon, I see I'm actually related to that. I broke it down who my great grandfathers and his mama and all that stuff, so people can read out and like, how ain't you black? Well, no, I'm not 100% black. I never proclaimed it. I can always claim my multiracial roots. You know what I'm saying? So. For educational, yes, I'm related to Nathaniel Bacon. Unlike some people claim to be someone else's son, I have the data and the proof. Okay, so yeah, and I can tell you who, because the only child that Ella Bug had was a partial mulatto child. That's my third grandfather, who born 1870s. He died 54, and like I said, his grandson is my great grandfather, who's living, who'll be 98, and that's my mama's maternal grandfather on her mother's side. So, my grandma that I'm talking about on that side, no, she didn't raise me. That's my dad. That's why I had issues with. Then with, okay, on my daddy's side, she's single right until her birthday. Yeah, she's a Taurus. Mm-hmm. And Leos and Taurus don't get along. My grandfather was Leo on that side of the family, on my dad's side. But yeah, that's how I'm related to Nathaniel Bacon. It was shocking. When I told my mama's sister last year, October, downtown, I was working, at a convention for a security, not with the same company I was working last time, but with a temp agency. And I was telling her that, yeah, we have English and Irish in us. I told her we also had Spanish in us too. I said, you remember Grandma Anna? She died in 74. She born 1884. She wasn't aroused. She was Ariel. Her dad was. Okay, they changed it. So I told her, I said, yeah, they're from Louisiana. His parents from Louisiana. And I had to explain. I said, well, like I said, 1700s. I didn't mention the date, the birth year. I mean the year of the situation when Spain came up, but 1700s. That's when Spain came to Louisiana, and they took over Louisiana and the French Canadians. And actually, speaking of that, this September will be 20 years of me going to Louisiana. I was in the 12th grade, 18 years old, on the Friday. I think Friday, October or September. I was working at Federal McDonald's. Don't forget the second job there. Okay, on Federal I-10. We went on a bus to Lafayette, and we went to a plantation. Surreal, and there were people of African descent working on the plant. It was owned by a Spaniard woman named Felicity. Real. If you go to the plantation, we went to the first place we went to in Lafayette, Louisiana, back in 1997. When I was 18 years old, was a plantation owner, female white Spaniard woman named Felicity. And I didn't understand why there's people African American still working on the plantation, because they know where hell I'll work on the plantation. Nope. I don't care if I'm getting paid, just the memories of, you know what I'm saying? Just no. Like I would never shine shoes. No. It's funny, I seen brothers who diss me and yo shine some white man shoes or somebody of color. Something wrong with that mentality. They call me coon, but they don't want coon. And getting paid to coon. So I'm not doing that. But me personally, I went there and then we went to the Cajun Museum, and they talked about how the Acadians in Canada, yeah. So it's funny, and they went to anti-Catholicism from the English up in Virginia, up in Canada, and I was going through anti-Catholicism then. I don't forget, because I'm a convert, and I was doing the Latin '97 over the issue. People convert to Protestantism. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't not know about the biblical stuff I talk about on the channel until later on. And so I was lost at the time, and I remember hearing that story, and I could relate to it about how the French Canadians left the left Canada because of their culture and their religion. Because the English were Protestant, they were Catholic. So when they came to Louisiana, because Spain was owned by Spain, was Catholic. That's the whole reason why. It's funny that I got close to my faith, hearing it, not folks, but I was like, dang, well, I said, I mean, I was going through a lot of anti-Catholicism at the time. Don't forget. There was a real, shock in '97, and that's why I was starting listening to this. That's why '97 was a crucial year for me. Yeah, when I was turning 18 that year. Because I remember Versace had got killed. And before Mother Teresa had died, Princess died. And I'm part English. So remember, the English part I know was my dad's side. And I was, celebrating, honoring Princess died because of my third grandmother on my dad's side having English part black. And I found out it was on my mom's side. I didn't know that. So it's kind of weird, So I have English roots and French side on both sides. And the one black and the American. The Spaniard, mostly on my, I know that black mixture Spaniard, I say, is on my mom's side too, Real. So funny, I've been Hispanic all this time, then I know that partially Hispanic. Went to Hispanic school, then the music, all other stuff. Then I know that yo soy puta latina también. Like weird, Real. It took me a while to realize that though. I mean, people said it did. Is that Spanish? So. Oh, so tired. This hot sun makes me sleepy, y'all. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Zach gotta go. I'm gonna go to church now. I need to go start going to mass again. I'm so tired. No, I just got my hair braided too. But what do y'all think about this? No, I'm sleeping. I'm serious. What do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that the Baker Bay kind of reminds you of what's going on right now? I think so. And by being a descendant of that, I hate to tell like it is. Bye, y'all. Have a nice day.